Well, hello again, my people, and my couple few troll haters. How are you guys doing today? On this fine Thursday, while the rest of the market acts the same way it has for the last year and a half plus. How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys that are haters feel about sitting there making comments to me that, you can't wait till I say that I went broke and something about GoFundMe, which I would never do. I'm not a fucking child. But that, and I've never asked anybody for a dime in my life, which already makes me probably better than the guys judging me. I just think it's interesting because the more you're honest in life and the more that you tell people the truth and the more that you tell people your business, the more that they use it against you. And I've always been fascinated by that because I always truly wonder, just out of straight curiosity, why people root against strangers that they've never met. You see what I mean? What inside them angers them about me? What inside of them, other than the fact that they lost their ass because they're fucking stupid? I'm just wondering. We got this one bitch on here that lost money on Bitcoin mining, and she starts running her fucking mouth because I made a video about Bitcoin mining because I thought it was way undervalued. This was months ago. So she trolls me. And then my very last video, right before this one, like a couple days ago, she's on there talking shit again. And I'm talking about Luna. I'm not like, no offense to my friends, but I'm not like Terry Yonkers, okay? I'm not like Smokey. I don't stick with just metamaterials and MMTLP and ride it all the way through while everybody fucking loses their ass. I'm sorry. I'm not Bird Lady. I respect all those guys I just named. I like them personally, okay? They've never done anything wrong to me except for fucking Sterling. Okay, so, hey, I'm not hating, I'm stating the truth. I don't worry if I smoke weed on camera. I don't worry if I cuss. I don't worry if people know where I live. It really truly doesn't get that much more real than that. Okay? So, that being said, with all you fake pictures and all you lying pieces of shit that just bet the puts and just bet on good businesses to go out of business. All you pieces of shit that hate, you seriously need to get a life. You seriously, and my people need to stop worrying about whether that affects me or not. Because I could have acted calm, cool, and collected and you would have never known I was upset. I choose to be real, okay? So I don't have to calm down. You know when I need to calm down? When it's a danger to me or others. That's when I need to calm down, okay? I at least know in America, as fucked up as we are sometimes, hey, a lot of blood has been shed for the right to run the mouth. Sorry, Mark Zuckerberg, but that's just the way it is. And I'm sure a lot of people just laughed at that. Good, okay? I'm sorry that my mind races fast. I'm sorry that I'm more intelligent than most of you fucking idiots, okay? Sorry, that's not ego. Ego's of the devil, okay? That's not the ego. That's a fact. If I wasn't smarter than you motherfuckers, then I wouldn't be the stock swami, would I? And I wouldn't have jealous pieces of shit that lose tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars cussing me over a decision they made that I have nothing to fucking do with. Okay? I would have to say I'm more intelligent. Sorry. As broke as I am. Yeah. And I'm not going to be broke forever. You don't sit there and make correct picks year after year. You don't buy Dogecoin at a third of a penny and watch it go to 64 cents and be an idiot. Okay? Well, everybody was scared because everybody's scared money. It's always risk reward. Do you know what I do? Do you know what my forte is? Honestly? My forte is finding the best value stocks and or crypto that I believe have the greatest potential for growth. Outside of that, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about long-term, short-term, swing trade, and all those other things that so many of you guys get angry at me about because you're on a different wavelength. Because if I post a video about XLA and then they go down and do a reverse split, then I must be a dumbass somehow because the company decides to do that. What about Great Panther Mining? What about that worthless piece of shit that went to 9 cents and then reverse split to $1 something and then goes down again? Like I have any control over how companies run their business because I mentioned that something is so low after years of dropping that there's a good chance it might go up. Now that's not, it doesn't take a crystal ball, man. That's the kind of thought that goes in most average Joe's minds when they're looking at thousands of stocks, to thousands of cryptos to decide what they're going to put their hard-earned money into. You guys need to get your fucking act right, man. You know, I'm only really talking to the haters for the most part here. I mean, you guys are really fucking stupid. I mean, literally. Other than the fact that you were able to get under my skin just enough for me to cuss and act like this, other than that, you are very fucking stupid. Because at the end of the day, after this video, I'm going to be chilling. And I'm not going to be upset at what some stranger said on a video. Okay? But I am going to always stand up for myself and make a point. I stood up for myself a couple months back when I called out the homeless women on the west side of Fort Worth as being, all of them being meth heads. You realize how many thumbs down? You realize how many people were angry at me? And I'm 6'7", okay, and last vehicle I had, I sold to a homeless man. I walk the streets, and I stick out like a sore thumb. I don't hide, okay? And I don't slightly, not even a little bit, give a fuck. Because why should I? Why should I fear people and what they think of me? I mean, I love my YouTube friends, but I'm not politically correct, and I'm not diplomatic, and I'm not fucking worried about my image in front of other people. I'm not going to call myself Uncle Smokey and be afraid to smoke a joint on television. And guess what? He's really not. But I'm just saying I'm not going to. You know, and I'm not going to be like Terry, who absolutely knows after all of this time that so many people are going to lose faith in metamaterials, and he keeps it up with, and George we trust, and John Berta we trust, and just keeps giving us the information. Bird Lady keeps giving us the information. Trading Secrets Alley keeps giving us the information. You know what the information has been? Huh? Because the information has not answered all the questions. You know how many unanswered questions there are with that Torchlight and metamaterials merger? Do you realize how fucked up that is? Way more than the fact that people lost their money, or they weren't transparent, or they lied, or, you know, it was callable. So when you call in Fidelity and you talk to their fixed income specialists, that half you fucking idiots think you can't even still do, and of course you can. And half you idiots think you can buy Luna on Webbull and you can't. I mean, you guys are really comically fucking stupid and uneducated. I'm serious. I mean, it doesn't take much due diligence to find the truth in things. Do you know all that Trading Secrets and Terry Yonkers and Bird Lady and all those guys are really doing? They're just holding us on, and they're just giving us enough hope to hold on because we fucking have to. Okay? When I sold my 2,100 shares, I didn't really sell them. Robinhood took 1,275 of my MMTLP after Be Big merger with Cryptide absolutely fucked me and everybody else that invested in it. I never even got any of the dividends, and I held through the dates. Imagine that. Actually, I got one dividend. I was so disgusted I sold it. What did those two stocks do, Be Big and Cryptide? They were like 70 fucking cents. And when it was green, they were like $1.20. Oh my fucking God. Not like even conservative Ali, professional of 20 plus years, thought it could possibly be up to $20. No. So you guys just get fucking real, man. I'm not the one that blows smoke up people's fucking asses. I'm not the one that asks you for money. I'm not the one that says I'm going to make you a millionaire if you give me money every fucking day for 3 years. Okay? I'm not the one that's red-faced when I make a video because they listen to me and it kind of changes how they do things a little bit. I'm the poor broke dick on the bottom of the totem pole that shouldn't even fucking matter. But somehow, in the past, the pretty recent past, I would say certain things in videos, and then I would watch all those guys I named, and I would see things differently. I would see the change. Remember, I was around before Sterling. Remember Sterling there in March 2021? I've been around since December of 2020, and I'm talking about MMTLP, the Torchlight Metamaterials merger. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. I bought, purchased, owned, and held before those guys ever came out with any video at all whatsoever on it. So that there, even in their minds, even if they don't like anything that I say, that gives me the right to speak my mind on it. Just like Right Brain Trader has the right to speak his mind on it when he watches $100,000 go down to fucking chump change. I mean, you know, and then he has to go away for a while. Do you realize what it did to the psyche of so many people? I would come out with bad videos, and then I'd see Smokey talk about sometimes you need to take a break from it. Hey, I love these guys. They're good people. I hope each person that I just named, except for Sterling, becomes a multiple billionaire. Okay? And I'm sure going to be pissed off, even though I don't have the 2,100 shares anymore. I have 45 in Fidelity and I have 1 in TD Ameritrade. Right now, as we speak, I own 46 shares of MMTLP. That's it. Hey, if it's $100 a share, that's, what is that? $4,500, right? What if it's not? But it's close. $3,000, $2,000, $5,000. I'm going to get $1,000 to $5,000 probably off of that. And it could take years. Oh yeah. They don't want to talk about that yet. They don't want to talk about how long it takes to get past all of the gas before they even get to the oil. Oil's heavier. It sits at the bottom. I'm not going to speak on those things. They're too common sense because you guys already know that. People want to criticize me. I got my little start when I bought Sundial Growers at 15 cents. Somebody that did criticize me on YouTube looked that up and then they're like, oh, I see where you're coming from now. And sold at 64 cents. Yeah, it felt good. Okay, whoop-de-fucking-do. Rinse and repeat. All right? I'm the one that does my due diligence and I put my money where my mouth is, and I've done it not when I lived a comfortable life with a wife and kids and a routine and a job and then I decided to put a little money in and now I'm scared of what's happening. I put my livelihood on the line, pushed all my chips all in, and paid my rent for over 2 years doing exactly what I'm doing right now. And I let $23,000, $23,228 and change back in June 29th, 2021 during the Torchlight merger when at that time I owned 2,135 shares and they were worth $10.88. I know that online it will tell, on Robinhood or something, it'll say $21.76 because of the reverse merger. They call it double the value. Fuck that. It was $10.88 times my 2,135 shares that I could have cashed out, not knowing because of like John Berta said, the callable or the transferable or the one word, blah, blah, blah. You guys are millionaires. Do you realize that Metamaterials has lost, look, they've lost so much money. And no, they have money. They're rich. But they've lost so much that they could have paid all of us, all 165 million shares of MMTLP. They could have paid us all over $1,000 a share. And I'm not kidding you on that. If you're smart enough, do some research on that before you criticize me. Because my father and I had a long conversation about that last night, and that's real. Okay? So there's a lot of bullshit going on there. And if for all you guys that didn't like it when people wanted to do lawsuits, are you serious? Why are you kissing George's ass? Okay? He may fucking have all the answers. I understand he just started. I understand oil's hush-hush. I understand all, and I don't mean 99%, all of the excuses that were at least shared with us. Fair? I understand all those, so I don't need reminded of them. I'm telling you guys that you're missing a lot of the truth. And if that's not obvious to you, you are fucking stupid. Sorry. So, hey, you guys don't like this little rant? Oh well, I don't do this for money. So if I don't do this for money, then guess what that means? I don't do it for, make sure you hit that, smash that like button. I don't do that, do I? Do I ever ask you guys to hit like? Do I ever ask you guys to subscribe? I don't ask you guys to do anything. At the end of the day, I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this so years from now I can look back at my videos and see how far I've come. And I expect haters along the way, but at least make sense when you're hating. Say to me something that makes sense that shuts me up. Don't just talk fucking shit and wish bad for me. Because I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't. I believe in karma. I believe in Jesus Christ, and I'm not going to get into religion. I have a foul mouth that doesn't act like it, but my heart believes in Jesus. Okay? I have to answer for my sins, but I don't not believe in Jesus. And you don't have to be a Christian. I don't care. Most Christians are hypocritical pieces of shit too, unfortunately. But let God judge that. That's just my opinion. Okay, I don't condemn anybody. I run my mouth, but I don't know who's going to heaven or hell. That's not my job to decide that. Okay, I just know at the end of the day I'm a good person. I wear my heart on the sleeve. Okay, but I don't hide my ugliness. I never have. I didn't hide when I was homeless walking on the streets. Okay, so I'm not going to be careful about what I smoke on a video, or what I say on a video, or whether or not somebody's going to judge me and not like my words, or not like my position in life. You guys kiss my ass, man. Seriously, I can't imagine the sins you guys have while you're trying to judge me. So, nah, this is just a nice long rant that I don't expect most people to even gotten this far into the video. And if I lose subscribers, guess what? I don't give a fuck. Because why should I? Does it pay my bills? I would care if money was involved. But money's not involved. It's not involved because I don't ever expect money from anybody watching any of my videos. That's why I don't care. Okay? Terry Yonkers does. Ali does. Okay? Bird Lady doesn't want to, but she knows she's in that arena. And so does Uncle Smokey. He wants to be sponsored by 7-Up. Or Sprite. Sprite, I meant. Okay? That's cool. I wouldn't turn down that if somebody wanted to sponsor me. Okay? But I'm not necessarily trying to put myself in a position for that by being fake. And I'm not saying they're fake. They're not. I don't think they are fake. I like I said, all those guys. All right? But I am who I am, and I'm different than them. And I have a foul mouth and a big mouth. Okay? When I was mad at Sterling, I was trying to tell him where I lived. I was so fucking pissed. All right? But in some weird way, he respects me from a distance because he knows that I'm not going to lie. I might have misunderstood things. He might have misunderstood things. But I'm not going to lie and play a fucking con game. And even if he does that, okay, I know that he still respects me. Because he knows that I don't necessarily hate him. I don't hate anybody, actually. I don't wish death upon him. But I don't wish him to be a millionaire or a billionaire when he fucking sat there and misled people. Okay? I don't care how many times you say this isn't financial advice, take it with a grain of salt. That's what each and everybody is supposed to say, so we're not liable. But you don't fucking come out there with videos like that and then go meet George Palacaris in Las Vegas and still stand firm that the dividends are going to be $1 to $3. I'm telling you what, I'm going to be I don't care if I had none left. I would be pissed if they were $1.03. A part of me would be relieved because I'd be like, okay, I accidentally by default got rid of what I did. I made way more money, by the way, guys. Way more money than most of you guys off my 2,100 shares. Think about that. I did. Because when I bought Torchlight, I bought it at 68 cents. Okay? And then 50 cents and lowered my average even one time to 40 cents. The average went back up. I think I even bought it at $1.50 a few months later. But the bottom line is my average was so low, the profit that I made. And I started with $300, to begin with. So to even entertain some of you guys criticizing me, you guys really, really need to get a fucking life, man. And as far as my people that wish me well and that tell me to hang in there, God bless you. And, if I rubbed you the wrong way because you're a good Christian that, controls yourself and everything like you're supposed to, the tongue, it starts wars and I run my mouth even though I know better, and you're not sure how to handle that. Excuse me, that's my personality based on my experiences in life, based on my genetics, okay? And based on just how the fuck I feel. So, some people are quiet and they're unsubs and they're mass murderers and they're creepy, okay? So, if I'm just a big mouth but a good person, get the fuck over it. Kiss my ass. I mean, really, haters, kiss my ass. But you guys that have my back to a godly or a Christian degree, or you're not even like that, you're an atheist but a good person and you just don't wish bad upon strangers, any of you guys, I absolutely mean it when I say good luck to all. I hope you guys make so much money that it makes you want to just vomit. That makes you just throw up. You almost feel guilty about how much money you've made, and you do something to help society and life. Because this world is already screwed up from politics to religion. Everybody is divided over everything. You can't say a fucking word online about anything at all without somebody taking it the whole wrong way. I don't care if it's a joke. Hell, I watched an old man that was 100 and some years old run like whatever the meter was. He ran a little race. And the way people would joke and say something about his form, and then other people were like, I know you're joking, but that's wrong. And then other people like, hey, you guys that are offended by it, you need to learn to take a joke. And people laugh and saying, I'm going to go to hell for laughing. Think about it. That's the types of mentality collectively between everybody on every single subject you could talk about. Guns, marijuana, marriage, Anything. Anything. So, you guys, this is for money. Okay? This is never financial advice, blah, blah, blah. Do your own due diligence, but at the end of the day, you watch me and I watch other people because we want to gain knowledge so we can make more money, because we want financial freedom, or we want 1 penny more than we fucking have right now. So if that is the case, then why the hell do we care about anything else? Why do we care whether I was homeless for a fucking day, by the way? Because I never even had to admit anything like that. I've literally in my entire life slept outside 3 days. In December, I'll be 43 years old. Okay? So I've been alive long enough to know if I've only slept outside for 3 days, okay, only 1 day I would say is my fault. Any responsibility I can bear on my own. You know, no, I'm not. That's hardly homeless. Why don't you go have a conversation with some real homeless people? Why don't you go see how much meth they do that they'll finally let you know about once they feel comfortable with you? Yeah. Find out how much they drink. Find out how much most of them don't want to smoke weed, though. Makes them paranoid. Screws up their meth high. Serious. Go have a conversation with somebody. Go help some of them. See how many of them take a shower when you let them stay with you. See how many of them don't break meth pipes on your floor when they know that you hate that stuff. You know? Go get to know some real homeless people, and then come back at me and tell me anything about homelessness. Just pathetic, man. Just pathetic. Nah, when you attack me, I'm going to attack back. Anyway, now that 21 minutes and 41 seconds of ranting is over, let's get down to the meat and potatoes of it. The stock market sucks, and it has sucked for a while. It's killing people that are betting on the options for it to go up, not the put. I'm sure those guys are getting rich. The bears are loving it, okay? But what goes up must come down, and what comes down, actually, unless it goes out of business, at some point must go up. Now, I have a theory that which, by the way, I am not a Republican or a Democrat. Equally, I can't stand them, okay? That being said, as a registered independent that usually votes Libertarian, something else for you guys to criticize me on, you know, helping the loser to whatever, you know, kiss my ass, okay? But whenever a Republican becomes the president again, the stock, like Trump again, because everybody's sick of Biden, just like they took Trump because they were sick of the Patriot Act. They were sick of the invasion of privacy. They were sick of, hey, it's nice to help other people that don't have health care, but why are you forcing me? They were sick of Obama, just like Trump was. So he was stupid enough, out of his hate, to fire the pandemic team, and then we have COVID. He says it will magically go away, okay? And then he wants to give us a box of potatoes, all right, and some carrots and take away food stamps, okay? And the lazy asses make detached Republicans, the trickle-down effect, you know, the rich motherfuckers, think like that. And that's why we have a screwed up world of hate, where they want to get at each other's throats because they're stupid, instead of actually hashing out the issues. That's why you got little kids coming home to watch the debate, and they see Trump and Hillary cussing each other. And the guy I voted for that nobody ever heard of, you didn't hear about him for a reason. There's a reason you didn't hear about him. His name's Gary Johnson, for those that care. For those that know, that want to laugh because he doesn't know who a foreign leader is or didn't know where Aleppo was. Hillary Clinton made sure she spent $50 million, not a lot of money for her, online to discredit him. Hey, Trump at least said, you know, libertarians should be a third party. They should be considered a party, and, you know, he should be on the debate. Of course, he was a two-term Republican in New Mexico as governor in a Democratic state where they loved him. So there's a reason for that. Just like there's a reason they say they still wave at him with all 5 fingers. You like that? Okay, so I voted my conscience. You don't have to. All right. Go ahead and vote for the lesser of the two evils and continue it and continue it and continue it until, in my opinion, the return of Christ, because this world will never be fixed. That's the whole point of Christ's return. If it was just fine and dandy, he wouldn't have to. Of course, a lot of you don't even believe that to begin with, because the message of the cross is foolishness to those that are perishing. You like that? Does that plant a seed? You know, only true experience in life gives you any of the knowledge that I have. And there's plenty of people a lot smarter than me. But when it comes to common sense, I don't know if there are plenty smarter than me when it comes to that. Okay? Because I just don't see it in this world. And do I think I'm higher minded than I am? No. You might think it by this video because I'm upset. I'm trying to get directly to the point, and I'm not at all trying to really be humble. But my heart gets judged for how my heart is. You know, out of the mouth proceeds, you know, what the heart feels and stuff. So, I mean, you know, I've got my issues. But one issue I don't have is hating on other people that I don't know for no reason at all. That is not one of my issues. That is the two trolls that trolled my last video. So this long ass video of ranting and raving is mainly for those two, okay? For everyone else, back to, like I said, the meat and potatoes that I bounced around and didn't get to the point of. See how I'm aware of all these things even though I'm talking this much? Okay, I mean, you guys are getting this, okay? I don't just fucking ramble on and have no point at all. I mean, it might be hard to tie it all together, but it's still there. Okay, please give me that much. You know, I might have a lot of anxiety, but I haven't totally lost my mind yet. All right, I bought Terra Luna at 3 zeros and a 14. I woke up today and saw 3 zeros and a 62. Okay, and when it pulled back, it stayed in the 50s. Not the 40s ever again, not the 30s ever again. Just a couple days ago, it was going up to that. So why would I sit here and listen to these idiots? Because they lost when it was $119.18, because there was a rug pull, because. I took $263 and I'm sitting at $900. And it's only been a couple days. And I'm doing hard labor, remodeling a duplex property and working inside and outside, you know, for $15 an hour to survive. Okay, I'm not homeless anymore, thank God, you know. Thank my friends that got me this work and this opportunity, you know. But I got to thank myself because I still have to go through the process, the motions. You know, I work hard every day. I work to where sweat's in my eyes and I can't see, and I barely take the time to wipe it, and I continue to go. So it ain't just the stocks or me talking. I'm passionate about most everything in my entire life. So when I have an opinion on a stock, it isn't pulled from a fucking crystal ball or out of thin air. You understand? And that is why, my haters, that is why, you listening, my haters? That is why my people listen to me, because they know and believe that. And they know that if I can be in the positions that I've been in and still succeed, well, in their life, despite their problems, well, maybe they can succeed too. So maybe I can be an inspiration and make much more good in life, and you know, better karma, you know, something that overrides the foul mouth, the bad language, the bad attitude at times, you know, because what really matters in the end are actions, not words. I hope that's plenty enough to chew on. My next video should be much more pleasant. But this one was meant to be. Like it or not. Until then, let's go. Luna to the Moona for the tuna. See you at the bell.